You're watching Fox Rochester. And this is Good Day Rochester.
President Obama lays out his plans in the State of the Union address last night, but we'll tell you why he might have some trouble getting his proposals to move forward.
Also, details on his plans to cut tax benefits for a popular program around the country, including in New York State, how this could affect a lot of people. This is Good Day Rochester on Fox Rochester for Wednesday, the 21st of January. I'm Doug Emblidge.
And I'm Norma Holland. Jennifer Johnson's in the newsroom with our top story this morning. Adam Chodak is live at the Wilmot Cancer Institute to show how your donations are helping our community and people with cancer.
And Hannah Welker is getting a lesson about how to pick the best cuts of meat. She's going to actually be making sausage on TV this morning. First, though, meteorologist Marty Snyder has a check on the forecast.
And today we're starting off quite cold. A lot of areas down into the single digits right now, but we'll see at least a fair amount of sun throughout the morning, so that's good news. It'll help out temperatures a little bit, but still a chilly afternoon. 20 degrees by noon and back into the mid-20s for highs today. Clouds will gradually increase today, and there is a chance of at least some snow for a few places. We'll talk about that part of the forecast coming up in a few moments.
As you're getting ready to leave the house this morning, you'll be glad to know that there are no major delays on your expressways. Traffic volumes are picking up, but as of right now, nothing's slowing you down. So far, 390, 490, 590, and 104 are all working well. And that's going to do it for now with your Time Saver Traffic. I'm Mike Bowen.
President Obama laid out his goals in last night's State of the Union address, focusing much of his attention on fighting terrorism, boosting the economy, and helping the middle class.
Jennifer's in the newsroom now to explain more about his plans. Jen?
The president used a good portion of his address to push a broad populist agenda.
Expanding opportunity works.
The president went into last night's speech with an overall rating back over 50%. In the newsroom, I'm Jennifer Johnson.
All right, Jen, thank you. This morning, though, many Republicans are not sharing what the president had to say. Newly elected Senator of Iowa, Joni Ernst, delivered the Republican response last night, focusing on those proposed tax hikes for the wealthy.
Well, Governor Cuomo today is getting ready for his first State of the State address of his second term in office, and we will be streaming that speech live at 1:30 this afternoon on 13wham.com. 13wham's Cody Combs will have live reports at 5, 5:30, and 6. The Republican response to the governor's address will be delivered by newly elected State Senator Rich Funke. Margin. A Rochester man's pleaded guilty to a designer drug selling scheme. There he is. The U.S. Attorney's Office's 39-year-old Charles Fitzgerald admitted to selling synthetic drugs at the 420 Emporium in Batavia in 2012. As part of the plea deal, he'll forfeit nearly $800,000 that was seized from his home. 3 of his employees have also been convicted in this same case, and they are awaiting sentencing.
Voters in Medina have chosen not to dissolve the village. A dissolution proposal was voted on yesterday, with the 949 votes cast against the measure and 527 in favor. Had it passed, the dissolution was expected to reduce taxes, but some worried the move would also cut emergency services. The city wants your input about the current parking situation downtown, and what changes you would like to see. The second of 2 input sessions will be held tonight about parking in the city of Rochester. That session runs from 5:30 to 7 at 1 East Avenue. You can also share your thoughts through a special online survey. We've posted a link to it on 13wham.com under the Find It link.
And the city of Rochester is going to pay up to $30,000 to analyze the results of November's study on red light cameras. That study found that the overall number of crashes had dropped by 26%, but some city leaders are concerned about crash numbers increasing at certain intersections, while the number of tickets decreased. The city engineer says the new study will expand on November's report to see what is working and why, but some people aren't happy with that $30,000 price tag. You've probably stepped up to the meat counter a time or two and wondered, which cut do I get? And you know what? Maybe
I was intimidated. I've been intimidated.
Me too.
You go and you're like, I don't really know. Well, Hannah Welker's live at Skiff's Meat Market in Greece to see what butchers do to make your shopping experience easier. I have to be honest, I've never gotten anything from a butcher before.
Oh, it's absolutely, the service is spectacular.
Because I don't know what to ask for, and I don't want to sound silly going, I'd like some of that.
Well, Hannah's going to make us an expert now.
Yeah.
Morning, Hannah.
What in the world?
What you got there?
Oh, my gosh.
Hi, guys. You may or may not want to see this, but this is what your New York strip steak starts out looking as. This is the full thing. Alan DiPasquale is the owner here. Alan, explain to people what you're going to show me this morning and why they shouldn't be grossed out by what this means. I'll toss it back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Anna.
Melker the Butcher. I like it.
Frankly, it scares me a little.
Look at that. I'm fascinated by how they do this. Okay. All right, I'm watching behind. They had the camera up there.
Hey, it's time to answer our question today.
This is good.
This is what we asked. 40 years ago today, women got to go there for the first time. Go where? National Hockey League locker rooms for post-game interviews.
NHL locker rooms.
Yeah, NHL locker rooms for post-game interviews.
Interesting.
It is interesting.
So before then, women would
weren't
just
allowed
wait
in after the
outside?
game. Yeah, they'd have to wait outside. And then,
Okay.
Yep. Okay. That's the
Okay.
answer to the question today.
I'm not even going to, well, we'll talk about it in commercial break. All right. At 7:50, previewing today's State of the State address, employment law expert Sharon Stiller joins us to talk about the governor's proposal to raise the minimum wage.
At 8:40, tall trainer Jeremy Biernat joins us. He's bringing along another one of his weight loss success stories.
And next, Adam live at the Wilmot Cancer Institute for today's Seeds of Hope fundraiser. He'll have more information on how the money is helping people right here in Rochester. 273-HOPE's the number to call. Those volunteers are waiting to hear from you.